a strange season when choices feel guided by an unseen hand. Every once in a while, history enters a season that feels different from anything that came before. It's as if an unseen hand is moving the pieces on the board, guiding choices and outcomes in ways we can't fully explain. For many in the West, this resonates with the feeling of being nudged or pushed by the universe. You might think you're making an everyday decision, changing jobs, ending a routine, meeting a new friend, but beneath the surface, those choices carry more weight than usual. This strange season feels almost orchestrated, as though the universe itself is selecting pathways on your behalf. And while it can feel unsettling, it also reveals that something larger is unfolding through you. All right, let's dive in. We'd love it if you could subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Why Fall 2025 marks a turning point for the Age of Air. Astrologers, mystics, and energy workers often speak of the Age of Air, a shift in collective consciousness, emphasizing ideas, connection, and unseen forces. Fall 2025 stands out as a turning point, not just because of planetary alignments, but because the frequency of Earth itself reaches a threshold. In American and British spiritual communities, this is often described as a collective reset. Old systems feel outdated, institutions struggle, and the way we relate to information changes dramatically. The turning point is subtle, but unmistakable. It's when the pace of events accelerates, synchronicities multiply, and people sense that the old rules no longer apply. Fall 2025 is less about prediction and more about recognition. It's when the air we breathe feels charged with a different kind of electricity. Everyday patterns that suddenly shift without your control. The signs aren't always cosmic, they often show up in daily life. Suddenly, routines that once made sense stop working. Traffic flows differently. Conversations feel oddly out of sync. Even your own habits, sleep cycles, appetite, creativity shift without warning. In English-speaking circles, this is often described as life, glitching or flow breaking. These aren't random inconveniences, they are adjustments like the universe, nudging you off an old track and onto a new one. At first it feels like frustration, why isn't this working anymore? But when you look closer, you realize the disruption is a redirection. The pattern that collapses is simply making space for something more, aligned with the new frequency. Subtle signals showing your path is being redirected. When energy shifts, the universe communicates through whispers, not shouts. You might miss a bus only to meet someone on the next one who changes your perspective. A job interview falls through, and a week later, a better opportunity appears. In the West, many describe these as redirection signs or the universe having a better plan. These signals can feel inconvenient in the moment, but they are markers that your path is being gently but firmly guided elsewhere. The redirection rarely comes with an explanation, it requires trust. When small disruptions accumulate, it's worth asking. Not what went wrong, but where am I being sent instead? The quiet sorting of relationships that no longer align. One of the gentlest yet, most undeniable signs of energetic change is the way relationships shift. People you once felt inseparable from may begin to drift away without conflict or explanation. Friends stop calling, conversations lose their spark, and family dynamics feel oddly heavy. In the West, people often describe this as outgrowing someone, but spiritually it's deeper, it's the natural sorting of vibration. It's not about blame or rejection, it's about frequency. As your resonance changes, you simply no longer fit into the same patterns. The quiet fading of these connections is not a loss, but an opening, clearing space for new bonds that reflect where your energy is headed, how subconscious beliefs act as hidden selectors. On the surface, we like to believe that our choices are conscious, but beneath the layers of logic and willpower, subconscious beliefs quietly steer the direction of our lives. In English-speaking spiritual communities, these are often called core scripts or limiting beliefs. If deep down you believe you're unworthy, that belief shapes your path even if you never say it out loud. Conversely, if you've trained your subconscious to expect growth, love, and expansion, the shift carries you forward more smoothly. Think of your subconscious like the filter on a lens. It colors everything you see. And during a time of energetic selection, that filter plays a decisive role. In which reality you step into, the invisible algorithm of vibration deciding outcomes. Imagine life as a vast, unseen Algorithm not the kind that controls your social media feed, but one that sorts experiences according to vibration. Every thought, emotion, and intention feeds this algorithm. What you radiate, it amplifies. In the U, S, and U, K, people often sum this up as energy attracts energy, but the process feels almost mathematical. Frequencies match with frequencies. Just as magnets attract or repel, the algorithm is impartial, automatic, and deeply fair. It doesn't reward effort for effort's sake, it responds to resonance. Whether you realize it or not, your vibration is already programming the outcomes unfolding in your life, why opportunities appear for some and vanish for others. Have you noticed how in times of transition, some people seem showered with opportunities, while others face doors slamming shut? To outside eyes, it might look like luck or privilege, but energetically it's about alignment. Opportunities are not random gifts, they are mirrors of vibration. In Western culture, people often say, "When you're ready, the teacher appears." The same is true for careers, relationships, and timing. When your energy matches an opportunity, it finds you effortlessly. When it doesn't, the door remains closed, no matter how hard you push. This isn't unfairness, it's resonance, and recognizing that truth is the first step toward shifting what you attract. Emotional tests that reveal which path you belong to. When energy intensifies, emotions rise to the surface, like waves crashing on a shore. These moments are not random mood swings, they are tests. In Western spiritual circles, people often describe them as initiations. You may find yourself triggered by old wounds, pulled into fear, or overwhelmed by grief that seems to come out of nowhere. But these are not punishments, they are invitations to see where you still hold resistance. The way you respond reveals your vibration. Do you spiral into old patterns? Or do you breathe, ground, and choose trust? Each test acts like a mirror, quietly showing you which path your energy is aligning with. Ancient teachings that hinted at automatic destiny long ago. Long before modern language about vibration and energy, ancient cultures spoke of these moments. Indigenous wisdom in the Americas described a time of choosing, when humanity would split into paths. Celtic myths spoke of crossroads between worlds. Even the Greek idea of fate was less about punishment and more about resonance. What you embody shapes what unfolds. In the U, S, and U, K, people often reinterpret these teachings, not as literal prophecy, but as symbolic reminders. They point to the same truth. Destiny isn't imposed from outside, it emerges from alignment. The idea of automatic selection is not new, it's a rhythm humanity has encountered many times before. Practical ways to align your energy with the higher current. Alignment doesn't require perfection, it requires practice. In Western culture, seekers often turn to meditation, journaling, or grounding exercises, but the real work is in everyday choices. Notice the energy of your thoughts. Are you rehearsing fear or affirming trust? Choose gratitude over complaint, connection over isolation, presence over distraction. In the U, S, and U, K, mindfulness is often framed as stress relief, but spiritually it is much more. It's vibration training. Small, consistent choices tune your energy like strings on an instrument. When the higher current flows, those who have practiced alignment glide with it, while others struggle to catch up. A glimpse of the new reality waiting beyond the selection. When the sorting is complete, the world won't vanish or explode. Instead, reality will feel like it has split into parallel streams. For some, life continues heavy, repetitive, and unresolved. For others, it becomes lighter, faster, more fluid. Synchronicities multiply, relationships feel alive, and opportunities arrive in perfect timing. In English-speaking spiritual communities, people sometimes call this the new Earth or a higher dimension. It's not another planet, it's another frequency layered over the same world. The glimpse of this new reality is already here in moments of flow, clarity, and connection. Once the selection is complete, those glimpses become the fabric of daily life. Before we end, I have one request for you. In the comments, write down the version of your ideal self you want to become. There's a saying, when you give your dreams words, they start becoming real. And when you write them as if they've already come true, the universe listens even more powerfully. So go ahead, leave a comment about your dream life, written in the past tense, as if it already happened. The universe is always ready to hear your desires and bring them into form. Let your words flow into the comment section and send your vision out into the universe. And don't forget, when you see someone else's dream, celebrate it. By lifting each other up, the energy multiplies. From the bottom of my heart, I'm wishing for all your dreams to come true. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you felt something today, please subscribe, give a like, and share your thoughts in the comments. I started this channel from Japan, hoping to help people around the world live better lives. My English might be a bit rough, but I hope you'll stay with me on this journey. This channel shares videos that help you understand how to live in the age of air just by listening. Subscribe so the next message finds you automatically. Thank you.